Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing my birthday glam makeup look. So we are gonna start with moisturizing as always, and I'm using my Touch in Soul Glossy Pretty Filter Skin Balm. I love this moisturizer. It makes my skin look so soft and smooth, and especially in winters I want to use like a thick moisturizer before my makeup so that I have a really nice base. So here you'll see me massaging it into my face and making sure that all the areas are covered, everything is hydrated, nice and smooth. Then we are going in with Too Faced Major Hangover supersized replenishing face primer. This is a silicone free primer and I love it because it doesn't only just cover my pores, but it is hydrating as well. So it's kind of like an extra step of hydration for me, but working as a primer at the same time. So I love this primer. And now we're gonna do the brows. As always, I'm using my favorite elf brow pomade. So here you've seen me doing brows like so many times, but I didn't want to skip any part of my makeup that I did for this tutorial, so I still kept my brow routine here. I'm just filling in my brows as usual. I used to do the front of the brows lighter, like I started doing that looked good, but one day I just did, how I used to do it, like probably I think 6 months 7 months back, like actually fully dark brows, and it looked really good, and I had really good feedback from everybody who saw my pictures. So I was like, you know what, let's try this routine back, and I am just going to carve out my brows with the elf hydrating camo concealer, and this is in the shade light sand. I believe I had other shade before, which was a little too yellow for me, and I think this shade is perfect for carving out the brows, for having a really bright and nice under eye. So here I am just using this to carve out my brows. First I do the bottom one, and then I just go to the top, and then I'm just gonna blend everything out. I'm using the same concealer. I just brought it to my eyelid as well, just to prime my eyelids a little bit. A little bit goes a long way for this concealer. That's what I love about the camo line of elf. So I'm just going to prep my eyelids, then I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend everything in. Now I am going to use my Natasha Denona Peak 5 eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use the lightest shade called Aya just to set my eyelids. It's like white-ish. No, it's not like white, but it's like creamish beige shade that I thought was perfect to set my eyelids and kind of have a little tiny weeny bit of a transition shade on the eyelid. So I'm using that shade all over the lid. Now I am going in with the shade called Amhara. This is my favorite shade in the palette. Like, this is so pretty. It's kind of like a pink brick shade. I think it looks so beautiful and so natural. I love this eyeshadow palette. I got this in one of my boxy charms. So here I am just blending that shade into my crease and making sure everything is looking as blended as it can be. And then I'm going in with this brown shade. This is called Thorn. This I am focusing on the outer corners of my eyes just so that I can have a little smoky effect. Now I'm going to use my Huda Matte and Melted eyeshadows. This is probably a shade called Sunset something, and I am using the glitter side of it. I really like this shade, and I think it looks so pretty with the shades that I have from the Natasha Denona palette. And I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye. It's kind of like a cut crease ish, like I didn't put any concealer or anything, but I don't think you need anything like that with this eyeshadow because they are super smooth. Now I am going in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It's in the shade warm beige, and I'm not using too much just one pump of it, and I am blending everything into my skin. And you can see the coverage, how much of a difference it seems just with one pump. I don't like to put too much foundation. Then I am using my same concealer, elf camo, in the shade light beige, and I am just using a little bit like on the inner corner-ish of my under eye, and then on the outer, just because I wanted to have a bit of lifted effect. And I'm just using it on my forehead, on my nose, and sides of my mouth, just so that if there is any discoloration, it's covered up. After blending my concealer, I am using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder, and I have it in the shade 1, that's fair, I guess. So I'm just setting everything with that, and then I am going in with my Catrice Sculpt Squad contour-ish palette, yeah, contouring palette, and I am just mixing up all the shades because I really like all the shades in this palette. I think they are super natural, but at the same time they give your face such a nice definition. So I am putting it on the sides of my cheeks, on the cheekbones, and then also a little bit on my forehead. And I am also adding it on my chin just so that my jawline is looking nice and snatched. After this, I will be using my LMR Cosmetics blush trio, and I'm using the two lighter shades. This has to be one of my favorite blushes. It is super pinky but at coral at the same time. Next, I am going to use my iconic London Illuminator. This is just the shade Original. It is so beaming. I didn't even put a drop of it. It was just a point. Like I just touched the dropper and that's it. Like I didn't even put a full drop. And look at that. I was like, oops, that's a little too much. Like you can see me there. I'm not even pressing the dropper. That's it. I'm not even pressing it. I just touched it on my cheekbones, and look how beaming that is. I am going to put a little bit on my nose as well because I wanted my nose to also look pop. And look, I added just a little bit. There was just one dot, and it is looking super pretty. I used the same one on my cupid's bow and on my chin. Next, I am just trying to tone it down a little bit. Then I am using my Gimme Brow. It's the brow gel. I'm not too sure what the shade is. Just yeah, I have this Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade number 4. It sets my eyebrows in such a good way. Then I am using my Hank and Henry Blickety Black eyeliner. You guys know my favorite felt tip eyeliner. Today I am not doing a wing because I thought that the eye makeup itself was so pretty and glittery. I didn't want to do a wing and then kind of, not have it pop up as much as it would without it. Once I'm done with my eyeliner, I'm going in with my favorite lashes from Lashaholic Luxury Lashes, and they are in the style, they're real, I swear. I also had the style Instaglam, and that was so pretty as well. So I have now so many of these lashes. They look so pretty, so fluffy. Then I'm going in with my Too Faced Dame Girl mascara, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my upper lashes and then on the lower as well. Now I'm going in with my Becca lip liner in the shade Fearless. I love this shade because I don't own any of this super brown nude lip pencils or lipsticks at all. So I love this one. I didn't want to overline my lips or anything because I wanted to keep them really simple and natural with the eye look. And I'm just lining my lips here, and after that I'm going to get with my favorite brown lipstick that I have, and that's the MAC. It's called Amplified Cream Lipstick, and it's in the shade 124 Sexy. I love this shade. Like, this looks so pretty, especially with this eye look. I thought it went really well. After I'm done with this, I'm just going to do one last step, which is use my Urban Decay Deslick setting spray, and then we are done. This is my birthday makeup glam look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Bye.